Well, it's good morning here for 4:50 a.m. Um, this is a series of pictures on pouring 1/6 of this slab. The picture you see, they're just dumping it out into the form. Made virtually no attempt to finish it at this point. We got Boyett hoisting the bags off the ground up to where Benji can walk with them. Al in the blue sweatshirt and dark blue pants with a stripe. He's going to catch the bags and dump them in the mixer. On the left with the yellow T-shirt over his head, that's Nane. He runs the mixer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. So that must be Boy that's in the. Yeah, that'd have to be. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5 people. We have currently six payrolls. There's the 5 guys you see here plus the phantom payroll. We can't get electricity. Of course, we're going to have plenty of electricity when this is wired up. So we pay the machine shop across the street what he would make on an employee. You know, the profit of an employee, which is basically a paycheck. We pay him that for the electricity every day. So we have an extra employee we don't pay any Social Security on. Okay, enough of that. And here we are toting bags this way and that. And one noteworthy thing. You notice where the mixer is. We don't have to carry the cement in buckets and stuff and up ladders and all over the place. We take the mixer to where you're going to pour it. Now, once they get this, use up these bags over here that they've got bagged on this slab and maybe the next third of the backside, then they'll be stacking all their bags on the previously poured concrete, and the mixer will be on the one they're pouring. But we're doing. You see, we got a crew of 5 here, and we're going to pour a slab 60 by 100 feet. They could pour a third of this in one shot. That's not a problem. They've done up to 84 bags in a day, and this is around 37 bags today. This is just showing us that they've got the rebar tied for pretty much every bit of it. The only thing that we haven't told them yet is this: there's a window here. Well, it's the big round window form. It's not really a window. It's an air vent. We want to be able to circulate any breeze that comes across here underneath those panels, help cool them off. And also, while we're installing stuff, if we don't put the window grill in, which is, we may as well call it a window then, we're going to put a grill in it. It looks like this up here. Well, you can't see that. See the corner? That's our large window. It's around 5 feet diameter. I don't know exactly what it is anymore. We built the house 2 or 3 years ago. Anyway, we're gonna have to have some pieces 28 inches long, 6 inches of 90-degree bend on both ends. And that'll let us put the window 15 inches from the bottom of the window to the concrete, and we can just step through it going in and out. And we could pass bags of sand and gravel and stuff through it, or bags of cement. But we're gonna pour this in 6 sections. We don't have any problem getting in and out. Okay, they've I think they're pretty much dumping it in the hole. As you can see, there's been zero finishing so far. And we didn't tell them anything about finishing. We haven't for a long time. So I'd expect that this point right here looks like they finished this one little corner up here. He's got a trowel in his hand, and that's Benji. Hopefully, we'll have 5 guys with trowels here, and they'll actually put some kind of a finish on it. This right here looks like it was poured in Jamaica. That's their finished product looks just like that. And the block work on the walls makes the Filipino block walls look good. But they build houses with render on them, and you can't tell. It looks fine when it's done. I don't know how strong it is, but it looks fine. Oh, 1 barrel, 2 barrel, 3 barrel, 4. We need a barrel and a half of water to pour this cement here. These barrels are for the next pour. We don't start a pour until we have 4 barrels of water. We need to clean up the mixer, or we need to take into account that the power will go out, and then the sound water won't work because the pump won't run. And we have to carry the water from our hand pump well. It's a pipe stuck in the ground. It goes down about 50 feet, I think. Thing is, the pump is totally unreliable. This fellow over here, his dad works on wells and digs wells and pounds well pipes into the ground and all that. That and his brother. And they gave us a real good price to fix it. And it hasn't broke since they, hasn't quit since they worked on it. I told them I thought the pipe going in the ground, the pipe is so thin in the Philippines, it's like Schedule 20. You can feel the threads on the inside of the pipe if you put your finger in the end of the threaded ends. You feel the ridges pressed into the inside of the pipe. I told them I thought it had rusted in too someplace down there. And it'd be a good job idea to change it. If they could pull it out of the ground, that'd have fallen in too. Because it fills up a lot of the casing. You might have trouble getting another pipe down beside it. So anyway, they fixed the pump. And it looks to me like they added some pieces to it that had been missing for years. And then they repainted it all. It looks to me like a whole new pump, but it may not be. They may have, just cleaned it up and painted it along while they're working on it. Anyway, it's been pumping water just fine ever since. But I just don't really trust it. And here we have some more what looks like a Jamaica finish. I'd say from the way they're walking around, they're done. We're done putting the concrete down. This is just a very slight difference in the one they showed before. You can tell this is a little harder to see right here. And this is not totally finished. You see there's a bar running down this, near this bend where it bends up. You gotta have a bar over here. I keep saying I caught this from my wife. I don't know. But there'll be a bar there right in where that corner is. And then there'll be some pieces that come out here and a bar laying across it. Because this footer's 24 inches wide and it'll be 11 inches deep. Plenty of footer for a wall 4 feet high. Here's another, what looks like a Jamaica finish job. I don't know if they're... I'm not exactly sure how they headed this off. I kind of thought it was completely square, but we'll see. Tomorrow when it's we get our pictures, we'll see what they're doing. Somebody needs to do some finishing. But they're on their own. We'll see what they do. You find out when I find out. This is early in the pour. Same 5 guys, you know. You notice they put the bags of cement in here for the pour. Nah. Nah, nah, nah. Okay, that's what they're sitting on is a 2 foot by 12 foot form that was for the spider beam up on the roof, holds the top of the house together. Anyway, they brought all the cement bags out that morning before they started pouring, and the rock and sand were already there, and the water was already filled up yesterday. So all they have to do is pour it today, and that's how you get 5 guys to pour 84 bags of cement, 168 bags of sand, and 252 bags of gravel, and finish it during daylight. So we got a good crew. These guys were fishermen helpers. They worked other people's fishing boats, and I'm not sure what Benji did before. Wasn't construction, though. None of them have any construction experience. It was early on. I think that's all of it. Oh, here, well, let's look up here a minute. Where's my button? What you see up here is our stranded mixture. When we were going to pour, well, this slab down here which is the ceiling of the living quarters, and it was then the rooftop of the house. That's an awful lot of concrete to have your mixer quit in the middle of. So we bought a second mixer and a second motor to put on it. And normally both of the mixers would be sitting within 10 feet of each other. Thought was that if we needed, if we got to, say it was lunch break, and we were at like 60% of a pour, we could go across the street and hire a quick crew and start the second mixer up, because all the bags of cement, sand, and gravel would have been on the roof, and the water would have been up there for the whole pour. So we could have cranked up the second mixer. Plus, if the first one quit, they just fill it full of water and go to the next one. For some reason, we still haven't done this skim coat, and I keep forgetting to ask him why. That's what the concrete looks like when it's a poured concrete house. There's no hollow block in it. But it comes out. You can look at the bathroom pour videos. We did 5, 6, 7 bathrooms on this first floor here. It's an obscene number of rooms. I think the count now, once we put this, the thing they're working on the back side here is rooms. The panels will go up over the roof of it, but there's a feed storage room on the end for the fish, and then there's a workshop where we can carve all the doors and stuff for the house and the window covers. And then on the end is the powerhouse for the inverters, batteries. There's some more combiner boxes.